Mr. Muhammad, I want to take your attention back to June of 2009. At that time, where did you work?
For Michael Jackson, sir.
Okay. And what did you do for Michael Jackson in June 2009?
I worked his security for him.
I'm sorry?
I worked security for him, security.
Okay. And in June of 2009, at that point in time, how long had you worked security for Mr. Jackson?
Approximately 10 months.
Okay. And what were your responsibilities?
I was the chief of his security, so my responsibilities ranged from making sure his house was protected, making sure his children were protected, and making sure his day-to-day activities and movement was all safe and planned and mapped out.
What did you see when you first came in?
When I came into the room, I saw Alberto standing up, kind of pacing. I saw Mr. Jackson's feet near the side of the bed on the ground. And as I continued to walk over, I could see the rest of his body. And I saw Dr. Murray near his side.
Does that show that far side of the bed in the general floor area?
Yes.
Okay. And does this depict generally where Michael Jackson's body was?
Yes.
Okay. So again, when you first came in and you saw Mr. Jackson's feet, where was Dr. Murray?
Dr. Murray was to his right, on the opposite side of him, on the, near the far side of the bed on the other side.
And when you came around to the far side of the bed, what was Conrad Murray doing?
He appeared to be administering CPR. He appeared very nervous. He was on his side. He was sweating. And he appeared to be administering CPR.
Okay. And at that time, did you see Michael Jackson's face and his full body?
Yes.
And what did you observe about his face at that time?
That his eyes were open and that his mouth was slightly open.
Okay. Did he appear to be dead?
Yes.
At that point, did you observe any medical equipment, any type of monitoring equipment, heart monitors, anything of that nature hooked up to Mr. Jackson?
No, sir.
Okay. As you came around then to this far side and saw Michael on the floor and Conrad Murray to his side, where were Prince and Paris when you first observed them?
They were in this area right here. They weren't quite inside of the room. They were right in this landing area.
Okay. So what drew your attention to them? Could you hear them?
Yes. Paris was on the ground, balled up, crying, and Prince was he was standing there, and he was just, he just had a real shock, just slowly crying type of look on his face.